morning, everybody. It's your girl Claytai on the Ray. Hopefully, living it up like a A-day. So today we're going to get into anime. I think we're going to pick two poses, not poses, but like head to like the stomach area or body area to try to get into it. But I'm not really wanting to because I was never an anime geek 10 million years of my life. I never could got into it. I was introduced to it in elementary school like most of us. But I don't think I could ever get into it, probably because of the style, and I like to do other things, but don't worry about that. But one thing I do know, I want to share with my animes that I've seen. And let's just start off with the one that I need to get back to not Danganronpa. Danganronpa and My Hero Academia. I know those two are diabetically one of those I should have ate already. Like I should have digested them. I should have, be able and got the nutrients from my cranium. But anyway, don't worry about that. I need to get to it. It's like I had to do the same thing. I should have did the same thing I did for Squid Game. Watch the whole season in one day. I'm a person, if I don't do it all of it now, I'm not gonna come back. If it's not in my heart to watch it, like this is something I like so much that I gotta piece that. I gotta put this away for later when I got a good meal. You know what I'm saying? That no. But Squid Game was fire. But I just had to ingest it all at once because I don't think I would have went back to it. But anyway, some that I do know, everybody know, is Sailor Moon. Everybody know, and not everybody, but most people know Inuyasha almost over 20 years. Same with, because Sailor Moon came out in the 90s. I almost forgot about it. Let's see, another one that I know, Orion High School. I think that was pretty popular. This one my aunt liked to call Special A. If y'all ever knew it, let me know. If y'all knew about Needless, if you know about those I'm mentioning, please comment your favorite anime. And okay, don't forget to do that, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. Yes. Let's see. What do I need to do? Yes, I did. But one thing about Danganronpa, right? Danganronpa, I think I watched the whole first season of it. It was pretty good, but I can't give you a description about it because I don't remember. What's another one that I did? Well, one thing I did complete was, I believe I did on Netflix. No, not Netflix. It was something like Crunchyroll or something. Was Demon Slayer. I did love the story. It was such a nice story. Like I love the protagonist. Like he saw through, after they become demonic, the people that they were suffering, and they thought they was getting a better deal, but they really wasn't if they didn't hit a quota. But anyway, if any of the Hashira had to die, I got a problem. Why did it send the butterfly lady to go with my man's Hashira? Like to handle it, probably didn't expect that was going to happen. You should send things in twos, not just a little lower level. Send two Hashira, because you never know what's going to pop off. No funny joint, you know what I mean? Plus, what bothered me again was the dad. The dad was a Hashira that he gave up. He was scared. He didn't want to do it anymore. He was a drunk. But he was really hurt when his son died. But my boy, you could, like, the moment, I'm an imaginative person. The moment, let's just say he was fighting that guy, his son was fighting that demon dude. Find out the dad coming down above saying, let's say fire breathing, second or third form, and off with the head. That would be so amazing. Like they got a duo, father and son, Hashira. Like, and he probably served the guy before then. I'm getting in too deep with this, but anyway, before the guy who was in charge then, boy, that would probably that would have been fire. And if someone had to die, had to be the guy with the 3 Y. I think he was the Hashira of sound, not sound, of something. A wind. I think it was wind. I don't know. But still, sound and wind, something he was. Bruh, You got your tree wives with butter knives slicing at these crazy joints. Like, that bothered me. Like, no funny joint. Like, he just liked the women's, but girl, you need to upgrade your homegirls. You don't be doing them like that, you know? And he was annoying. Like, he had such a possessive attitude. I didn't like him. Like, if anyone had to die, he should have, not the fire hair guy. The fire hair guy was just so cool, bro. He had a big story. He just didn't want the high sheriff of his father to go bye-bye. You know, he was born with that strength from his mother. It was crazy. I'm telling the whole story. I'm just so retarded. But anyway, it is what it is. And that was a spoiler alert. But anyway, yeah, cause I skipped over when I said that. But anyway, we're going to get into it. Get into my supplies. And stop talking. And let's go. So y'all, let's get it on with the groove. I'm using my Canson Mixed Media book to draw in, my mechanical pencils. Forget about the book in the background. These are my Ohuhu markers. I like them so far, and the brush markers and the regular markers. I may or may not use them, both of them, or maybe one of them. Sorry, you can't see. But the thing is just I have an issue with is that some of these colors look nice and beautiful colors, but they be darker than what is shown. So please have a paper on side, like a marker paper, and just try to, get it down of the colors. And these I'm using my Faber Castells liner pens. I had these things for 10 million years, bro. It is insane, man. I need a new joint. And these Copics, Chow's. I love these colors. I lost one, got to throw that out the window because that just don't work. And they're man expensive, like Copic, bro. Chill out. You're getting more competition, but with terms of skin tones, they're very well. So let's get it on with the groove. Don't look at that. So always have a paper under the paper that you are drawing on so that the ink don't bleed through all your pages, because who wants to lose pages? So this is my latest attempt that I did. I was just talking to a friend on FaceTime or whatever, and I was drawing and I just picked the image out from the internet and I just tried to emulate it, but also added my style to it. I like it. I especially like the bow though. I like where I was going, but you know what? I have a time. I will sit down and redo this one day. But that was my earliest attempt. Please comment below what you think about this poem right here. Because, yeah. So let's get it on. I've half this page horizontally using that book that nobody cared about, but that's a nice book that someone gifted to me. And I need to read it. Good for character illustrations and stuff. So I'm going to do the top is going to be female and bottom going to be male. So I think most definitely I'm going to do the male another part of this other part. So I'm going to do that for real. So I'm going to use this laptop, find a video, not video, an image. So this is what I found. Congrats to the artist, y'all. You're awesome. I don't know what this is from, but look. I'm going to start with this one. I like it because it got a little bit of everything. A little bit of different expressions and perspectives. But I'm not copying this 100. I'm going to add my own fling to it and see what I could do and see how close I could do it in a way that it looks nice. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I'm going to start with 2 circles. But then I'm going to realize, instead of just doing 2 front-facing ones or whatever, I'm planning doing 1 front-facing, which is the one I'm on. So I noticed with anime, the faces especially for the females, come to a point, like a linear thing. And then I started thinking about, you can't even see that one, doing a face that's what you call a profile type position. So I'm gonna put the line back there, and I'm just gonna take from the chin and swoop up just like that and add my ear. Obviously it doesn't look 100%, but I'm adding my own flank so I could keep doing this. Yeah. So then I'm also thinking about, I'm going down with the neck. As I see the neck go straight down. The ladies, the neck is more skinnier. And I'm going to look at my own neck. My neck is skinty. So, yeah. Let's go. I'm going to go out and try to do the profile view. I think sometimes it's hard to do a profile view of a body. And so that's why it's great to use references. And I know I'm probably making the head a lot bigger than the body a little bit. But anyway, I think I like that. I think it's pretty cute. So, yep. So let me just continue. So I'm starting to throw in some hair or whatever. Yeah. So I'm not using it 100%. I just use it a tiny bit because I always like big old buns. Like you. I think it was a person you know of the last Airbender, Toe, and she had that big old bun in the back and the headband. Yo, that's the best. That's the best avatar. I'm sorry, I didn't like the other one, the lady one. I think she was cool, but it was a better storyline. And plus, it had a guy like the antagonist guy who had long hair, and it was awesome. So, yeah. So now I got this. So I'm now it's up to the hard part. What really defines anime, besides the hair, is the eyes. The big eyes that it's like a to me it's like an eye that is big, but it's the irises that really plays the role. You have like an eyeliner, and the eyebrow go like right through the hair. Like if the hair is in the way, you will see it right through it. Yep, right through it. Something like that. I'm going for the look. So I have to remember put the eye a little further back. And I think that kind of small, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get used to it. So and then the eye. So I always saw anime where the eye is not 100% completed. It's like it's not 100% shaped. It's just like you see the irises, the top part of the eye, a tiny bit of the bottom, and the outer parts are just open. But you could tell it's closed at the same time. So this one I'm working on trying to get it inspired by the image, but not really. Oh my goodness. So now here we go. I think it's not so bad. So we're going to use the F liner from it and then the 1.5 5 liner to line these up. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to show a little bit. Because at the same time, I really don't like to do line art. I don't know. But I'm always developing all the time. Like I feel like I'm developing so fast. But I keep trying, keep trying. Keep trying, keep trying. So, ew, no. Catch you later. So now I did it, right? And what I went for, kind of, after I erased it and all that, was use, some anime they use like jet black. Not some, yeah, jet black to say, yeah, this is just straight up dark right here. Let me know in the comments what you feel about it so far, the lining. And, what type of anime y'all like be doing. I think, oh snap, I think on some places I did messed up, but we're just going to keep it moving with the groove. So I'm going to use the Copic Child, the little bit that I have, those three. And what I've learned from anime, it's like a very light tone or dark tone. And it's like a lot of block shaded. So it's like, it does work. I wish that I could just go, oh my God, I gotta wait for it to dry. But what I'm going to do is just for future references, especially when you're using a big thing, let your liner thing dry before even thinking about using your liner, because it will bleed through. So I'm just filling it in, filling it in, filling it in. Yep. I'm just filling in with one color the best way I could. And I knew I messed up a little bit, but I'm going to probably fix it later towards the end. Then I'm going to take that pinky color here, and I'm going to try and make like a shading situation. Maybe it's not 100% right, because at this point I stopped using the reference 100%. I only use reference to a certain point because I don't want to copy 100% unless I really need to. But anyway, I really feel like it actually. So a lot of this type of shading be something where I probably would like, and a little bit of what I've seen from the image. So I'm just going on the face and trying to think, hey, the hair's covering anything. Try to think of it like that. The neck and the chin. Something like that. Boom. And I know it looks so bleedy. Then we'll go with this darker. It's like a little brownish to really define the neck a little bit. Something. And now I'm gonna go. I'm using another color. I'm picking a random color. And this is my, like I said before, it may look light, but when you put it on the page, it's darker. It's so much darker than it. And I'm like, what the world? That's why I get a pen, get like another paper separate and to try it out before you put it on. But this one I kind of didn't care because I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this bull. So I'm just, so basically what I'm doing, using the same colors with the same person but different outfits. It's like they're sisters in a way, of some type of place or land or whatever tribe, and they have like, I don't know if you see those type of animes, but not the twin ones, but they both inspired by each other, like the same color, the same kind of type of scheme going on, and that definitely used some of the other one for that gray for the hair. But this is really half-hearted, okay? This is half. So I think I should make another video eventually, one day, to like, hey, going full throttle anime. Try to, cause, but I'm gonna tell you, I feel happy that I really like this one. I did kind of took my time with this one. If I went back for the eyes and I fixed it with line work, it would look a lot better. Anyway, hold on. And I really like this because this is cute. But I was trying to add my own contours to this, but I don't think you could do that. These are pretty. I like those. I feel like those had more life than this one, the one I did previously. I'm using fully the references. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and I'm going to do the mail the next time. And possibly move that nasty paper away. Always have that under your drawing. Do like a full one right here. Just to say, yo, I'm gonna fully get into anime. I'm gonna draw a full body person in anime. Boom. So I hope y'all like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and boom, boom, boom.